Hello and welcome to Agents of Field. Well, we're into July, it's the month of harvests, and although the weather hasn't been great, the kitchen garden has come on leaps and bounds. I mean, everything is so green. But if you don't believe me, have a look around for yourselves. So like I said, the weather in recent weeks hasn't been great. However, our harvests have been fantastic. So far we're eating peas, broad beans, chard, red currants, French beans, salad, spring onions, kale, carrots, spinach, did I say strawberries? Ooh, and potatoes. We've just started to harvest our potatoes and they're brilliant, love them. However, not everything's gone well. There has been one or two hitches and one or two pests. We have a garden, we live in the countryside, we get a lot of nature coming in and out. That is great. But it also means we get a lot of randy pigeons. And these pigeons regard this arch as the honeymoon suite, which is fine, it's not a problem, but they also like to poop a lot. That is a problem. And the poop falls down into my celery bed. Now, when I first discovered it, not very nice I know, I thought it was celery leaf miner, because what it was doing, it was actually eating away the leaves. But on closer inspection, I did wash my hands, it was poop. And poop, being acidic, was eating the celery. So I fitted this, and so far it's working wonders. I'm not looking forward to removing it, but for now it's catching the poop and my celery is making a comeback. I think I'm going to wash my hands. I don't know if it's the same for you, but this year I found that everything's a little behind, probably about 3 or 4 weeks. I think I said that in the video back in June. But it also means that looking ahead, I'm having to rejuggle a few things, like my potatoes. In this bed I've got second earlies, and they're both Kestrel and Maris Piper, and that's the geese next door. We have geese. And as you can see, the foliage is still green. I have harvested a few and we have eaten them and they taste great. But I had hoped this bed would be cleared by now so I could get in my Christmas buds. Now, for the last 2 years, I've tried to grow Christmas potatoes, and for the last 2 years, I've had blight. So I'm thinking, third time lucky? Anyway, this bed is still growing, this bed is still looking healthy, so I'm going to let it do its thing for now. And these spuds are going to go into grow bags, which is fine, because dotted around the kitchen garden, I've got grow bags with shallot potatoes and grow bags with sweet potatoes. The only thing I need to find, really, is the space. I've been gardening for a lot of years, and you'd think with all that time comes knowledge and experience. And to an extent, yes, but we still have all those moments when we go, what was I thinking? And this was mine. So this year I've grown trading squash over 2 arches, and they're happy, setting fruit. But for some unknown reason, I decided to plant 2 crown princes plants at the base. And if you know anything about crown prince, they're big fruit with big foliage. In fact, lots of foliage. And as you can see, it's now obscuring not 1, but 2 paths. But I'm going to have to see it through. I want my fruit at the end of the season. So for the next couple of months, I think I'll be swinging from vine to vine like Tarzan. What was I thinking? For the first time this season, I've got an empty bed. Well, nearly an empty bed. I've got to clear away these shallots. Then I'm going to add some compost, peat-free of course, and that will go on top because it's all about no dig. And then I'm going to start planting some winter veg. I know it's July and we're talking about winter veg, but we always got to look ahead. That's what we do as gardeners. And going into this bed, I've got purple sprouting broccoli, grown from seed. I think I've gone a little overboard in these. Too many Brussels sprouts. And I'm trying something new this season. Candy Crush Kale. Now, it seems to be a lot of companies are selling it, a lot of people are talking about it, and I was very kindly given a few plugs from Sutton Seeds to try out. So I'm going to put these in the ground and see what they do. Right, let's clear a bed. Now I know what you're thinking. I've given them a lot of space to grow. Well, these are big plants. I know from previous years' experience, come December, they're going to be big, they're going to be wide, they're going to be tall. So that's why there's only a few plants in such a big bed. These will become strong, healthy plants. So there we go. That is the first of the winter veg in the ground. And it's funny, I had a thought just as I was planting the last one, I'll put the netting on later, I've got loads to be getting on with. And I kid you not, no sooner as I got that thought, then gently sailing by was a cabbage white butterfly. Netting on, quick, go! Right, well that's it from me. I'm off to pickle some onions. But if you have any questions, need any advice, or just fancy a quick chit chat, then you can get in touch with us by Instagram, Twitter, or on our blog, agentsofield.com. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.